Life is a game of decisions, and weed, alcohol, porn, bad sleep will cloud your judgment, lead to poor decisions, which will lead to a poor life. So in this video, I'm going to help you avoid those mistakes, make clearer decisions, make better decisions, and lead yourself to a better life. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. If that sounds good to you, hit the thumbs up button so I can know to make more helpful content like this for you in this beautiful spot about to eat my breakfast. And I'm here with you today because I see so many people make poor life decisions and get stuck with them because they're doing things that cloud their judgment. So, very important, you need to understand, life is not only a game of decisions, but it's a game where the biggest decisions disproportionately affect your life. The small decisions, what you're gonna wear today, what I'm gonna eat today, don't have nearly as much bearing on the impact of our lives, but we spend a good deal of time on them. We major in minor things. Whereas the decisions that rule our lives are, where am I going to live? Huge decision. Who am I going to live with? Who am I going to partner with? These can make or break your life. Where am I going to go to school? Am I not going to go to school? Am I going to take out $100,000 in loans and debt, or am I not going to? Decisions of what am I going to do for work? What career am I going to go into? You make the wrong decision, it can ruin your life. You get stuck somewhere you don't want to be. You get stuck with someone you don't want to be with. You get stuck in a field that's irrelevant that you don't like. And you get stuck with all this debt bearing down on you. So if that relates to you, it's okay. I don't want you to feel bad. Here, I'm going to help you get out of this. So the connection between the weed, the porn, the alcohol, the drugs, and the low quality of life is, it's like, yeah, weed isn't going to give you cancer, probably. You can have a drink here or there. The problem is the degradation of the quality of your decision making. It's hard to make the right decision. There's so many factors. It takes a lot of time. The more clarity that we have, the better. The more time that we spend in these decisions, the better. The more people that we talk to, the more decision-making frameworks, the more heuristics we have for decision-making, the more confidants that we can consult with. In making these decisions, but the problem also is sometimes these decisions have to be made quickly, occasionally, like there's a deadline, and they have to be made eventually. No decision is also a decision, right? So you do have to act, and sometimes it has to happen quickly. And whatever you can do to increase your clarity, to increase your decision-making ability, is going to help you make those decisions, navigate, and lead to a better life. The problem is, what's the problem with weed? It fucks with your short-term memory. It messes with your dreams. It clouds you. It makes you foggy. So maybe it makes you feel better, maybe it relaxes you, but it makes you foggy, especially if you're smoking in the evening, this time that should be for the meditation, for the decision making, for the learning, fogging yourself up. Alcohol, similar effect to weed. It affects your deep sleep. And just poor sleep hygiene, the weed, the alcohol, the tobacco, the coffee, and the being on my phone, the blue light, the movies, the Netflix, the social media at night is going to cause you to have less sleep. And sleep is one of those things that's going to bring low sleep quality, going to bring your life quality way down. You're just going to feel bad, you're going to feel worse, and you're going to make poor decisions because it's just hard. It's hard to think, right? You got poor sleep before the big test back in school. You remember what that was like. So it's important. Now, the problem with porn is porn just kills your ambition. It kills your motivation to make the decisions right or wrong. Too much porn, too much self-pleasure, too much self-satisfaction. You stop caring about the world. You don't care if you did it right or you did it wrong because you're in your little bubble in your little room and you have your porno and so the problem with porn is that it's going to sap your motivation. It's going to sap your will. It's going to sap your desire to make these decisions correctly. So when we talk about sobriety and this desire of having a sober life, it's not so much about the purging and the getting rid of and missing out on It's not even about the first order effects that you get, but it's about the second order effects that you get in terms of now I can make clear decisions, now I can make better decisions, now I can decide correctly where I'm going to live, I can decide correctly what work I can do, I can decide correctly who I'm going to live with, I can decide correctly the career path that I'm going to take. I'm going to decide correctly if I want to take this loan or not. I have a much better chance, and I'm going to live with these decisions for the rest of my life. Am I going to have kids with this person? I'm going to have kids now. I'll live with these decisions for the rest of your life. So I want you to make these decisions right. If you have major decisions coming up, if you have, and you do, because we don't know when a black swan's going to come, when some extreme event is going to force us to make a major decision. I didn't know, like, I have to quit, I lost my job, I need to find something new to do. I didn't know that I was going to have to move. I didn't know that there's times to make decisions on the fly. You can probably think of a few in your life. They're going to happen when you can't predict them. They're going to happen when you don't expect them. And it's going to matter a lot if during that time, during that window, you're prepared, you're clear, right? It is about the small decisions, but it's also about the decision-making frameworks that you have behind the large decisions, the heuristics, having clarity in what your values are, the type of person you are, the things that you want in life are going to help you make these correct decisions on the big decisions as well. And these big frameworks also guide your daily decisions. I said they don't matter that much, but also they do end up adding up. Like if you spend too much time thinking about what I'm going to wear, it's going to degrade the quality of your life because you could have spent that decision making on something else. So how you allocate that decision making resource, deciding that you're going to eat junk food every day is going to add up to problems. Deciding that you're going to exercise versus not exercise, it's a small decision, but it's also these small decisions that start to snowball later in life. The longer you don't exercise, the harder it is to start. The more that you work out and train, the easier it is to keep going, right? So while it's the big decisions that rule your life, it's also the small decisions that set you on a path towards the big decisions. So it's not just a clarity issue, it's not just a motivation issue, but now it's an energy issue. Because you can know, hey, I should eat the good healthy food. I don't have energy to cook it or to go out. Or I should do this with my time, like I should work out, but I don't really have the energy right now, so I'm just gonna watch TV. Self-perpetuating cycle. So when you have the lifestyle of, I'm gonna live in this room, and I got my porno, I got my weed, I got my alcohol, I got my junk food, I got my tobacco, I got my social media, and I'm gonna live in a life of low motivation, poor energy, and poor decision making, which is just gonna perpetuate. And I'm a loser, I'm gonna get more of a loser. Problem is in life that what tends to go up keeps going up, what tends to go down keeps going down. Of course, trends reverse, it's possible to reverse, but if you're on a negative trend, it's a problem, because if you avert nothing, it's going to get worse and worse. So the worse the trajectory, the more energy, the more effort to make it get better. But the good news is also if you're in the winner's circle, you get some early successes and you just keep going. The easier it is to keep going, the more you can scale, the more impact you can make, the more you can get rewarded, the better that things are going to be for you. So I just want to encourage you to live a clean and sober life. It's going to benefit you in many ways, but it's going to benefit you in ways where you can make the big decisions correctly. And in life, that's going to matter more than anything else. The daily decisions, yes, they matter, but more than anything else, it's the big decisions that matter more than anything. So hope you found that useful. If you did find it useful, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you already hit the thumbs up, but other people can find this useful, share this, send it, post it out. And those of you who are like, yes, this really resonated with me, I want to quit, I want to become clear, I want to be sober, I want to make these good decisions, I have a course for you. There's a link down below. It's free right now. I don't know if it's going to be free forever. And you should sign up for it right now. Stop procrastinating. It's free. There's no trick. There is an opportunity to work with me one-on-one that costs money, but the course is free. There's no gimmick on that. So trying to help people, want to help you live a better life, be healthier, make better decisions, and end up with all the good things in life rather than the bad things. So if that sounds good to you, comment down below what you're gonna do, how you feel about it, and let's get it, fam. Appreciate you. Now time for breakfast. Peace.